So we'll start with candlesticks. Today, what I have planned is we will we'll learn all the trading setups, how exactly we are going to trade using these candlesticks. Uh, in day-to-day trading, normally these candles are not that much of doesn't bear that much of power. Using a single candle, you cannot trade. But after learning chart patterns, indicators, these candles are definitely a confirmation signal. But still, there are few candles which you can trade directly, and today I will tell you that how to trade these candles. If not at all you are trading, but still you can go and watch actually these are working or not. So is my screen is all of you can see my screen? It's visible. So previous class also we have gone through doji. So before moving to doji, let me go to Mariboju. We'll start with Mariboju. It's differently pronounced. Somewhere it's Mariboju, somewhere it's Mariboju, it's Buju, Bujo. There are different kinds of pronunciation in different books. But let's not focus in the pronunciation. We'll go directly what exactly it suggests. Today I will also share this PDF. We have prepared the PDF, the basics candles which are required, the fundamental candles which are used quite frequently. Mariposa is a candlestick with no upper and lower shadow. It's clearly visible in the picture also. It hasn't no upper and lower shadow. This is actually the book is definition of Mariposa, but still there is exceptions. We can find smaller upper and lower shadows. Therefore, appearing bald. Actually, Mariposa in Japanese term is its meaning is bald. A Mariposa has just the real body as shown. As I said, however, there are exceptions to this. A red candle represents the bearish Mariposa and the green represents the bullish Mariposa. A Mariposa is more useful as a learning tool than a pattern. Actually, Mariposa directly we cannot trade Mariposa. We cannot trade. It's not like we cannot trade, but as far as my experience and our experience is concerned, what exactly is if Mariposa is seen with a doji, then we consider it a powerful trading signal. In the picture given below, you can see here it's a Mariboji is formed, and the previous candle was also a doji. So a doji, I have already said in the previous class, a doji seen in the upward trend, in the upper part of a trend, signals a reversal to downtrend. So exactly it's a bearish Maribozu and with a doji. So you can see there is a downfall. And let me tell you about how to trade Maribozu. So there are two kinds of Maribozu. As said, one is bullish Maribozu and the bearish Maribozu. Bullish Maribozu is like as there is no shadow, its open is equal to low and high is equal to close. So going to trade, what exactly the trade setup is? There are two kinds of traders: risk takers and the risk absorber. So someone who is a risk taker, he can start trading. As I said, it's exactly not traded, but if seen with a doji, then you can start trading exactly when at the end of the candle, at the close of the candle. But as far as risk absorber is concerned, he should wait for the next candle for confirmation. And in the similar way, in a bullish Mariboju, again the close, the upper end could be traded. But the trading setup which I'm saying is for daily. The chart should be seen in a daily chart because 15 minutes charts, all the single candles are not that much of power. So bullish Marubozu can be traded when the close after it's been closed around 320 325. You can exactly see it's actually forming a bullish Marubozu or not. Then you can trade, but it's better always next to wait for the next confirmation. So again, as I haven't in the previous class, I haven't discussed about how to trade doji. Let's again focus on doji and how to trade that. I have exactly said in the previous class, doji is actually what happens in doji. There is no change in price, so and it represents a market indecision. A trending market is required to take action on doji. Here also in the below picture you can see there was a this is exactly a trading market, not a trending market, but still it was in upper trend and we could find it in an upper trend. So in for doji and the confirmation of doji, and you can see the setup for doji should be an upper trend or downtrend. Doji are not powerful in the if it's in trading range, or the script is trading is in in a range. A trending market is required to take action, a uptrend for bearish reversal and a downtrend for bullish reversal. Treat it as to stand aside if there is no trend to reverse. Exactly as I said, if the stock is trading in a range, then nothing to worry, nothing to focus on the doji also. The price trades above the doji at the market button. So this is the confirmation how you will get as per risk averse traders. The price trades above the doji at the market button, then you can say that yes, the doji is actually giving confirmation, or below the doji at the market top. There are two kinds of doji. I think one or two more kinds of doji are also there, but these are two frequently uses, and you can find these kinds of dojis. Gravestone doji is usually found at the top reversal, and dragonfly doji is found at button reversal. So in a down dragonfly is found bottom reversal, in the sense you will be trading for an upward trend, and gravestone study is usually found at the top reversal, so you will be trading for downward trend. And again, let me tell you about the doji trading. It can be traded as its close and open are almost equal, so we need another confirmation to trade that. So we should wait for the next candle. It's for both the traders, be it risk taker or risk observer, but we need to wait for the next candle to form. Otherwise, it would be a very risky trade, because normally we see doji whenever there is a fight between bulls and bears, doji is formed. So next we'll go to the next one is the spinning top. A spinning top is also a very commonly, not commonly seen, but almost it's like it tells you something about the market. It doesn't give you trading signal, but it symbolize you that the how the market is reacting actually. Spinning top does not give trading signal, as I said, unlike Maribozu. Maribozu gives trading signal, but again with another candle. The candle have small real body, and upper and lower shadow are almost same in size. So the lower and upper shadow in a spinning top is same in size. It just conveys indecision, as both bulls and bears were not able to influence the market. Again the same situation as doji, but here we can see a range in price, but in doji there is no range. It exactly the open is equal to the close. So spinning top, what I will suggest is it's again it's not tradable. Just to confirm is like it actually symbolizes something, that what exactly is going in market. You can see there is again indecision between bulls and bears, because the body is a small real body, but the shadows are almost, the bulls took the upper shadow to the same level as the bears pull back to the same level. So again, indecision. This doji and spinning top are having the same, almost the same characteristics. So we'll next go to harami. It's a double pattern candlestick. In Japan language, harami means pregnant woman. So you can see the candle. The first candle is the mother, and the second candle is the baby. The body of the baby must be entirely within the body of the mother. You can focus to my cursor here. In a bearish harami, the green candle is the mother candle and the red candle is the baby candle. So it should completely come under the mother candle. So then only you can say the harami pattern is formed. Next is the bullish harami is a bullish pattern appearing at the bottom end of the chart. Uh, it's quite common. You can just, after going through all these candlesticks, you can know that yes, for a bullish reversal, that the trend must be downtrend, so that we can see a bullish reversal. And for bearish reversal, the trend must be in uptrend, so that we can see uh, and downtrend. And there are few candlesticks which confirms bullish continuation and bearish continuation. We will look into that afterwards. So again, the trade setup is written here. The trade should be after the close of the second candle. Here the trade should be after the close of the second candle, and both candle together forming a harami pattern. As exactly said, how you can confirm the harami pattern is formed or not. So trade should be after the close of the second candle and both candle together forming a harami pattern. Actually, this kind of trades after closing this second candle is being taken by risk takers only. But if you are not that much of risk taker, so you should again wait for another candle formation. Then going for the confirmation of the trade and pattern could be made if the price trades above the pattern for bottom reversal or below the pattern for top reversal. Here the stop loss should be, if you are trading here, the stop loss should be the in this case the stop loss should be the candle close. And again, you if you are sorting in case of in bearish harami, if you are sorting, the stop loss should be either the candle close or candle open. I think you can understand. If in case of bullish pattern, it should be exactly please focus on the cursor. It's a bullish harami. So if you have taken the trade here, the stop loss should be here. So if it's going below that, it's a part of trading. You need to cut your trade. And if this compared with engulfing candle pattern stick, it is considered as weaker reversal pattern. Harami pattern, you can see previous class I have taught engulfing pattern, but Harami pattern is actually a weaker pattern rather than if compared to engulfing pattern. Engulfing pattern is almost similar to this, uh, as a candle engulfs. Let, we'll also go to that also right now. Engulfing, there are also two kinds of engulfing: bullish and bearish reversal. Exactly, you can let me just do one thing. Still not visible. You can see that simply flip the Harami pattern horizontally, you will get engulfing pattern. Here in this case, in Harami pattern case, you saw that the smaller candle was giving a reversal signal, the smaller body. But in this case, the reversal signal is given by the larger body. Therefore, it's simply from the picture itself, you can see that why it's being said that engulfing pattern is more powerful than Harami pattern. So, the body of the second candle completely engulfs the first candle. The focus on the candle bodies looks for real reversal. So exactly what I said, the focus on the candle bodies looks for real reversal. This one is bullish engulfing, and the second candle formation is a bullish candle. So therefore, we can say that yes, this trade can be successful if compared to Harami pattern. And again, in case of bearish engulfing, the same thing. The focus on candle bodies look for real reversal. In this case, the second candle body and fully engulfs the first, and this represents a strong reversal signal. This is what exactly I was trying to say. The buy or sell is recommended above the close of the second candle. Again, in this case, as the candle size is much larger, the stop loss is also the open and close of the candle. But still, as a part of trade, we need to keep stop loss. It's not like every time this works. But as this is a powerful candlestick pattern, it's mostly it works with few pattern types. Exactly, for this engulfing, let me tell you the trade setup. The bullish engulfing pattern actually evolves for over 2 days. This trade, to take this trade, you need to wait for 2 days. Like the first candle is formed in the first day and the second in the second day. As in the beginning of the session, I have said all these are not for day trading. You cannot rely on this for day trading, because in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and the lesser the time frame, you will find all these kinds of candles frequently, but these are not useful. Actually, all these candlesticks are seen like you see a chat pattern being formed. We will come to chat patterns. A chat pattern is formed, and the focus should be on the last candle which is formed. A chat pattern with a Maribojo at the end is very much effective. So again, if you're looking at a daily chart and going for the trade, then yes, definitely it will work. The suggested buy price is around the close price. Am I audible now? Okay, again coming, the suggested buy price is around the close price. So in case of, I'm talking in case of bullish engulfing, the suggested buy price is around the close price of the green candle. Here is the open price and here's the close price. So the suggested buy price is the close of the green candle. Risk takers initiate the trade itself after ensuring this pattern is engulfing pattern or not. At this point of this price, actually risk takers takes the initiates the trades, but only after ensuring that the total engulfing pattern is being formed, and the risk averse initiate the trade on the next day. Uh, exactly as I said, I was telling about the timings of 320 and 325 around. Risk takers, what they see is the bullish engulfing pattern is formed. Then exactly during 315 320 there might not be very much of fluctuation, so they initiate the trade at this place itself in the second day. But the risk absorbed persons will wait for the next day after bullish engulfing is formed. If the day after the second candle is formed is red candle day, the risk absorbed trade will ignore the trade. See how the risk absorbed people could I mean to say could keep themselves away from losses. But in that case, the risk takers could make a loss, but still it's a part of trading. You need to abide by the rules. So exit at the stop loss. Again, the same in this case. Then coming to the piercing pattern. Piercing pattern is again not almost similar to engulfing, but the piercing pattern is very similar to bullish engulfing pattern with a very minor variation. That is what exactly I was saying. In piercing pattern, second candle partially engulfs first candle. So here you can see that in the picture. Please focus on this. It's not totally engulfing; it's partially engulfing. But as per the bookish knowledge, it says that it should be between 50% to 100%, and all other things are almost similar to bullish engulfing. And the trade setup is also initiating trade at this point of at this price. Again, the stop loss is the open of the candle in piercing pattern. Confirmation from this can be seen if the next candle opens above the close of this candle. It's not exactly it sorry it's not it should open above this candle, but it should trade above this candle. The next one is dark cloud cover. Again, this is almost similar to bearish engulfing. The piercing pattern was similar to bullish engulfing. Dark cloud cover is similar to bearish engulfing. A dark cloud cover pattern is similar to bearish engulfing pattern with a very minor variation. Again, the same things are written. Again, here the trade, if you are sorting a stock, it may not work in case of cash because you cannot sort. So if you are trading in future, then it could be helpful. But again, this if you are sorting at this price, your stop loss should be the open over here. Again, I would suggest you need to wait for the next candle to form. But we after going through all this technical analysis, after completing technical analysis, we are not going to trade as per a single candle pattern formation. We will trade as per the whole pattern formation, the flag pattern, the pennant, and many more patterns are there. Now coming to hanging man. It should be written above this. Actually, this is a single candle pattern, not an issue. We will go through this. Hanging man. Actually, hanging man and hammer, it comes under paper umbrella. Paper umbrella is a pattern. It's exactly looks like this. So if the paper umbrella appears at the bottom end of the down rally, is called a hammer. This is the down rally. You can see the picture, the down rally, and this is the paper umbrella which can be seen. If this kind of setup you are seeing, this is called a hammer pattern. And if the paper umbrella appears at the end of an uptrend, this is the uptrend you are seeing, and here you can see a paper umbrella, then this is known as hanging man. Then coming, the longer the shadow, the more effective the trade. This should be noted down. Hanging man, if, and a hammer. It's more effective if the shadow is longer. If you are seeing a shorter shadow, then please do not trade and forget that. Comparing both hammer, okay, comparing hammer, no, hanging man and hammer are not same. Hammer is bullish reversal and hanging man is bearish reversal. In case of hammer, you would be finding a downtrend. Then after finding the hammer pattern, uh, it is going to reverse to a bullish trend. And in case of hanging man, the candle looks same in both case, but they works differently. And even if you're seeing this paper umbrella, it's exactly clearly written. If you're seeing a paper umbrella at the top end of an uptrend, this is the uptrend, and if you're seeing this at the top, it's not exactly at the top. If you're seeing in an uptrend, then this is known as a hanging man. You can expect the trend to reverse from that. And if you are seeing the paper umbrella at a downside rally, this is the down rally, and you are seeing the paper umbrella here, then again you can expect the trend to reverse. Now coming, as I was saying, comparing both these, a hammer is considered to be more powerful. uh, you can find it in few books and few candlestick patterns. It might have been written, but again we have seen and we have traded as per this. So we have actually found that the hammer is actually more powerful than hanging man. uh, Maybe because of we are trading in a bullish market. Almost whenever a trend is to reverse, it reverse in the upward direction. But we have very rarely seen a hanging man working. And again, definitely the time frame, actually the all these are considered to be powerful in case of daily charts, and this is actually being traded in a daily chart, because you will find enormous number of hanging mans, enormous number of bullies engulfing dojis in 15 minutes, 5 minute charts. Yes, it's daily. The longer the time frame, the more effective it is. But it's not necessary to be more than, I don't understand, red. The color actually doesn't matter. You can see in both color, and you can let me tell you one thing. Like in case of you are seeing a paper umbrella at the bottom of a downtrend, and if at all it's a red colored paper umbrella, then it's less effective. If you are seeing a green candle, then it is considered as more effective. Exactly. Just a minute. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be coming back. Someone is calling. I was telling the comparison and the red and green candle. Let me tell you about the trade setup. The prior trend, I'm talking about hammer right now. The prior trend is highlighted with the curve line. The throughout process behind the hammer is as I said, I have already discussed this one. The market should be a downtrend market, and these are the setups. If you want, you can write downs. On the day the hammer pattern forms, the market is expected trades lower. You can see again the hammer which is being formed is again forming lower than the than this. You might be thinking like, if it's bullish reversal, then why it's being not formed over here? This is where the bulls and bears fight. The bears uh, try to pull back the price more, but still, in this case, if a hammer is being formed, you can see the shadow till this label. They could take the price down, but as the bulls own in this case and made the price come to this level, so it's being symbolized as a trend reversal. Yeah, all these candles almost which I have 10 which I have talked about is all about reversal, a trend reversal. There are only 2 to 3 candlestick patterns which are for trend continuation. Then a hammer formation suggests a long trend in the sense in a buy. The trader's entry depends on the risk appetite of the trader. Again, the risk takers can buy on the same day. You can buy, the shadows are not to be taken. You can buy exactly at this price at the close and giving a stop loss at the open, and you can trade. Even if you are exactly trading for very low profit, then it is also said many times that trade for the size of the candle. Just make it reverse, and you will find the price, a trade for the same price, and after that you can close it. But still it is as we have gone through trading psychology, it's always better to give trailing stop losses and ride your profits. Then coming to inverted hammer and shooting star, it's again the look, it's opposite of hammer and hanging man. Both shooting star and inverted hammer looks just opposite to hammer and hanging man. Again, this is what I was saying. The difference is in where you find them. Again, just focus on this. The work is same. A hammer is also found in a downtrend, and here you can see inverted hammer is also found in a downtrend. So the work of hammer and inverted hammer is almost similar. An inverted hammer is found at the end of a downtrend, while a shooting star is found at the end of the uptrend. So a shooting star, here it was hanging man found at the upper trend. Just the difference between hammer and inverted hammer, hanging man and shooting star is, see this here the shadow is in downside, here the shadow is in upside. An inverted hammer is found at the end of a downtrend, while a shooting star is found at the end of an uptrend. The price action on the shooting star is quite powerful. uh, Please, you can note down this. I will be sharing this. This is quite important. The price action on the shooting star is quite powerful. If you at all remember, I don't know exactly, before 2 to 3 months back, I have seen a shooting star at the end of the day in Nifty 50 chart, and exactly after that day, it went down up to, I think, almost 50-60 points. So this is where it is said that price action of shooting star is quite powerful, thus making shooting star a very popular candlestick pattern to trade. So it is clearly mentioned which candlestick patterns are tradable and which are actually being seen from experiences, that yes, all these are working or not. You may not find a bullish engulfing quite oftenly, but whenever it is being found, it is actually being actually powerful. It, you may not trade upon Harami pattern just because we have two things to compare. We can know that which one is actually working. Then coming, a green inverted hammer is more bullish and a red shooting star is more bearish. Please note down this one. In case of an inverted hammer, I haven't drawn both the pictures, but considering a green inverted hammer, see, this one is for bullish reversal. So if this candle is a green inverted hammer, then it is considered to be more bullish. And if at all, in case of shooting star, a red shooting star is considered to be more bearish. Then coming to morning star, please do not confuse between morning star, shooting star. Shooting star, you can till this level, you can just compare between inverted hammer, hammer, shooting star, hanging man, and engulfing pattern and harami pattern. And these are two different patterns, single patterns we have read, like spinning top, doji, and mariboju. Mariboju also a very rare, not rarely seen, but again powerful with doji. If you're finding a mariboju with doji, this is actually tradable. A single mariboju is not effective, but if you're finding a doji along with that, be it a bullish or bearish mariboju, a trend reversal is almost a must. Almost must in the sense you can trade for at least 3 to 4 points. Then coming piercing pattern. Piercing pattern is actually not that much of effective. Dark cloud cover, and I went up just to say that please do not confuse all this with this. Again, this is a star is used, but please forget all these things. These things are different types of pattern, and this is three candlestick pattern, multiple candlestick patterns. Morning star, it's again bullish reversal. Morning star. In candlestick, a star refers to candlestick with a small body that does not overlap with the preceding candle body. Here comes another concept, the gap concept. Here you can focus on the cursor. This is the candle which is being formed, the first candle. Here the setup should be exactly like this. The first is the long bearish candlestick, a red candle. The second is a star below it. This is considered to be the star. And this should not overlap. This should not form like this candle should not be formed within the first candle. It should gap down to this level. See, the close was at this level, it gapped down to almost this level. And the third is the bullish candlestick that closes within the body of the first candle. So again, in this case also, the trade is, you need to trade as a risk taker. You can trade on the third day itself, before of closing market, just before 15-20 minutes of closing market. It can be traded from this label, but if you're not that much of risk taker, you can wait for the next candle formation. again with a stop loss of open of this candle. Please just remember one thing: the star should be formed with a gap. Since the candle bodies do not overlap, forming a star will always involve a gap. Here it is written, thus it is uncommon to find morning star and evening star in intraday charts, like 15 days, 15 minutes, 5 minutes charts. You may not find these kinds of chat patterns, because this is almost 3 days work. Normally market gaps up and gaps down after a day itself. Uh, if at all this have been formed in an intraday chart, you could see that this gap has been filled up. Then coming to the evening star, it's opposite to morning star. An evening star appears at the end of an uptrend. Here it is end of an downtrend. Here it is end of an uptrend. Again the same situation here. It should gap up. Here that was gap down, and here it should gap up. The first one is a long bullish candle. The second candle actually, here the second candle I have drawn green candle. The second candle actually does not matter. The color of the second candle doesn't matter. The star above it, either bullish or bearish. Either bullish or bearish, in the sense the color of the candle doesn't matter. A bearish candlestick that closes within the body of the first candle. This is for the third candle. Again, I have written the note over here. The second candle of both morning and evening star is usually a doji or a spinning top. See, here it is a spinning top. We have read the spinning top. Here also it is spinning top. You will find maximum times doji being formed in between stars, morning stars and evening stars. The star is being formed either by a spinning top or a doji. Then you can this is exactly a confirmation for like, yes, exactly, it is being a morning star pattern is being formed or not. Now coming to three white soldiers. This is also a very powerful pattern. Each of three candles in the three white soldiers should open within the previous candle body and close near its high. Uh, Another thing to mention is this type of patterns can be seen in 15 minute charts, hourly charts also. It's also effective in an hourly chart. I'm not saying that it should be in a daily chart itself, but as per as I have seen, I have taken trade based on this. It is also considered to be powerful and effective in case of hourly chart also. Each of three candlesticks in the three white soldiers should open within the previous candle body and close near its high. But one more thing is, it's definitely riskier to trade. Riskier in the sense the stop loss in this case is much of a the range is quite more, because we are trading for the candle itself. Almost every the setups for every trading based on these candles are the candle itself. If you are going for a trade here, you are sorting. The open was here, the close was here. You are sorting. The SL should be over here, the open of the candle. See, in both cases, like there are two kinds of trader I have said. What exactly happens if a risk takers take the calls at this point of time and the third day itself, but the one who is not able to take risk, who is fear of losing money, he waits for the next day and he takes trade after this candle is in form, or in the morning itself after this. the ride itself, the fall is the fall has happened. But what exactly happens is the stop loss is same for both of them. The stop loss is the open of this candle. So a risk taker stop loss is actually the range is less. So he could, if at all the stop loss hits, he would definitely lose less money. And if the trend after this, the market does not support and it reversed back the trend to upward trend, then the stop loss you could find, imagine the volatility, the price variation between his trade and the stop loss. So here in this case I was telling, these are actually solid bodied huge candles. So again the stop loss could be huge. But uh, I have seen almost these candles. We do not actually trade based on this single candle, not single these candle patterns. We trade on chat patterns, but these are very good confirmation for trend reversals. Three white soldiers. What I was saying, it's also possible in hourly charts. You can find it in 15-minute charts also, but the size of the candles will not be that much of like the larger size candles are not being formed. Here, as in the picture, it's not like you will not be finding the shadows. You can find the shadows, but the shadows are smaller in size. Let's come to this. Each of three candlesticks in the three white soldiers should open within the previous candle. Yeah, I think you have sent the chart of VDL itself. I haven't gone through your chat properly because I think before 1 or 2 hours you have sent the charts. But I was looking over to it in my phone itself, and I have seen that you have done it quite nicely. Apart from all others, Mohanraj sir is present as we are going through the charts. Mohanraj sir, I will talk to you directly regarding the trend, and I will rectify all these charts being given by you. Uh, I think you haven't gone through the previous session because you haven't drawn exactly with the rules which I have said. All the charts are having lots of errors, but still, not to worry, we will rectify all these things and you will be able to drawing that. And Rajesh sir, I will get back to your charts and I will tell you, because you have drawn both the sides. I think you might be familiar with support and resistance, so you have drawn like that. And again, coming in three white soldier pattern, each bar opens within the body of the previous candle and suggests a potential fall. What exactly this pattern suggesting is, here the open is almost in between the first candle. So only seeing the open, you will be finding like, yes, it hasn't given open above this, so it might fall. But again you will see the close above this. Then the third time the same instance happens, it's definitely is, however each bar ends up with a strong and high close. After three instances the bullishness is undeniable. uh, uh, can you please put on your mic on and please speak what exactly you want to tell, because it was a long line, I could not read that.
No problems, Suresh. Um, uh, Mohanraj was asking for three soldiers, right? It is not possible because the open and close. So I thought of pointing at the live chart of VEDL, live in the sense the very recent one in hourly chart. You can
Okay,
see the
okay.
three soldiers formed and
Yeah,
then the
uh,
uptrend. So that could
yeah.
be a good
Hourly
reference
chart
as well.
is almost seen in hourly chart, and it could be traded also. Okay,
Okay, got it. Got it.
going to the next point. The trade setup: buy above the three white soldiers after a substantial market decline. Like the buying point should be here, and the SL should be here. And as per traders, as per experts suggestions, it is actually being traded for the almost for a candle for the similar size. It's more reliable if seen at the bottom of a downtrend. If this pattern is being seen in a trading range or a range bound trade, then it's not that much of reliable, but a bottom of downtrend is more reliable, and the profit margin would be more. The next is three black crow. It's almost opposite to three white soldiers. It's also a very powerful, reliable pattern. Each of three candles in the three black crows should open within the previous candle body and close near its low. Again, opposite, exactly opposite to that. In the three black crow pattern, each bar opens with the body of the previous candle, suggesting bullishness. However, as each bar closes lower, the bearishness is clear. Again, the same way. So it's almost the opposite of three white soldiers. The trade setup is sell below the three black crows after the substantial market rise. And this is more reliable if seen at the top of an uptrend. Uh, as Rajesh sir suggested, I think he has pointed out this pattern in VDL chart. Just after class, I will be looking at that and sharing the same in the our technical group itself. I think Rajesh sir also shared in the group itself. So we'll be discussing upon that. So what I'm planning is, will it be fine if from tomorrow onwards we will start with indicators, because candlesticks are over. You need to just one thing to remember, just one suggestion for everybody. Just you may not trade, may not have any opinion on the charts, may not find a buying selling point. I just want everyone to look at least 20 to 30 charts every day, not 20 to 20 30 charts. Yeah, Dow theory will be covering. I was actually I was on a plan to first cover Dow theory. After going through trend, I was uh, planning to go for Dow theory, but what Nissan suggested is, like, before moving to Dow theory, everyone should know the candles itself. So candle, then actually, as far as our trading setup is concerned, the stock supervision's trading setup is concerned, we are more powerful in case of trends, supports, resistance, Dow theories, pivots, and chart patterns. So before coming to all these things, what Nissan wants is, you all need to be aware of all these indicators, candle patterns. Nissan may interfere after 3 to 4 classes. So before that, I want everyone to know all these candlesticks. I was telling, at least to go with 5 to 6 charts on daily basis. Just look at these charts and try to find that this, yes, this is the pattern which we have learned. This is being formed over here. What exactly happened after that? No need to no need to note down all these things, or no need to just draw anything over there. because as much as chat you will be finding, as much as chat you will be seeing, the more the storage will be formed in your brain. So almost trading is not like learning all these things, it's like how much you can recall. Because whenever I see a chart, I do not try to draw anything in that, it's automatically being visible. This is the pattern which is being formed, we need to trade this. So all other technical analysis classes would may not be suggesting all these things, but I believe in self learning, so everyone needs to at least see charts from today itself. And I will get into the trend which all have sent. I have talked with Ajay sir regarding the trend which he has drawn. I was traveling during those days, but still I have looked at and suggested. Today I will go with Rajesh sir's trend lines. Rajesh sir's trend line is almost correct. In naked eye also I could see almost correctly drawn. So let's close the session today here. Okay, okay, Suresh sir, you can ask your query.
Okay, hello everyone. My query is like in case of three white soldier, after the three candle, if we observe a shooting star, so do that means it would be a reversal of the bullish trend?
No, no, considering both these, like three white soldiers and a shooting star, then definitely three white
Mhm.
soldiers are more powerful.
Okay, okay. So I believe
But
in the
you,
same case of
but
the
you will never find, if at all you are going through a daily chart and you have seen three white soldiers, a shooting star may not be found after that. It may be possible in case of 15-minute charts, 5-minute charts, but it's not possible in case of a longer time frame. But the trade
okay.
setup
So
should
do
be long.
okay. So same case applies to three crows also. Like
Yeah,
if we are having a
yeah, yeah,
daily
yeah.
chart.
Because these are more powerful patterns.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, we are ending the session here. Today, I will tell you, not today, tomorrow we are having a session in the afternoon. So today, after 1 or 2 hours, I will be telling which indicators we'll be learning tomorrow, or else directly we will start with indicators tomorrow. I may not tell you where I'm going to start tomorrow. So yeah, just right now I'll be sharing the PDF, and just give me 1 or 2 hours. I'll be sharing the video also today itself. Thank you.